Guess what? Mail, old school, is working again, right? And she's doing the funnels. So, such a great opportunity for us right now in today's marketplace. And I want you to do exactly the same thing. So, excited to jump into today's topic. So, what we're going to do is talk about just that, the direct mail approach. We'll actually do a little bit of the direct mail as well as Facebook ads, the type of offers that are working right now. And we call them funnels, but it's really an offline postcard funnel. I want you to imagine you've got a big desk here and we lay out 26 different pieces for you that are customized to one individual area. I always use the example Johansson Estates, right? So if you have a neighborhood called Johansson Estates, what if we create customized 26 individual pieces so that every other week you have an offer in front of them, a reason for them to use you, a unique selling proposition so they would use you against anybody else that they know. And then once you get to the end of that 26 pieces, you start all over next year and you start all over next year. So we've shown dozens of people that are able to get a 20 to 30% market share in a neighborhood they've never sold real estate in before. Now, what I want to talk about today is how you can just do this yourself. I don't care. You can create your own pieces. You can create your own free home value website specific to that neighborhood. But I want to kind of walk you through what's working now. Now, with our funnels, we've been doing this for years and years, but we have completely new postcards and brochures and that type of thing that are getting better results. The way we do it when I'm building this for someone is I want to make sure that neighborhood is going to make them at least $100,000 a year. So the way we do that is like if we look at the neighborhood as a whole, we know how many closings there are per year. You can look up how many closings there were in the last year. We know there was a buy side and a sell side. How much did realtors get paid? You can figure the average price times the number of transaction sides. And you can see how much realtors got paid. Well, if realtors got paid 400 grand out of that neighborhood last year, if you get 25% market share, you made $100,000. Now, most of the people that do this, they do better than that because they've chosen the neighborhoods that make sense for them. But you'd be shocked that 30, 35 transaction sides can make this happen for you. And I'll show you exactly how we do that. But essentially what we're doing is we are, first of all, creating a free home value website that's specific to that neighborhood. So there'll be like a picture of the entrance that everybody recognizes, or a picture of their park, or their water fountain, or their pond, or the stone that's out front, something that they recognize, this is my neighborhood, and everything is geared just around you being the specialist in that area, and it almost feels like it's the only area that you work. So what we do is we get, when we're doing it, and again, you can do this yourself, but when we're doing it, we put your name and your company logo and your phone number and your email and the QR codes and all the stuff that we need to do that way. But I wanted to show you an example of some of the pieces before they've been customized, so you can see a little bit about what they look like. So the first one that I've got here, let me share my screen. This one is a postcard that's being sent to them. This is the back side of it. And again, we would have actual homes on there and that type of thing. But it says, sell your Johansson Estates home for 100% of your asking price, or I'll pay you the difference. Now, the way we've set this up is, of course, we use unique selling propositions. I've been doing this for 25 years. We have an addendum that goes with the listing agreement that says, we'll sell your home at 100% of your asking price or pay you the difference, up to 1% of the sales price, which means we would reduce the commission by up to 1% if we don't get full price for the home. Very simple approach to utilize. And by the way, we only offer that at our platinum level. 6.5%, 7%, 7.5%, whatever it is that you charge. If that's being split now with all the NAR changes, you know how to build in. No different than if you paid $2,000 for staging, you have to build that in. That's your platinum. That's your plutonium option that you have available. So this gives kind of a flow chart of different things you do that nobody else does. Now, these may not be the things that you offer, but it's a really good template that's working very well. Of course, on this side, we would have a real picture of the neighborhood. So that's going to make this look real. It won't be a cartoon picture. It's going to be a real picture of the neighborhood and a real picture of you. But this postcard, which goes out every door direct mail, would go to a neighborhood that you've decided to be the top producer in, even if you've never sold a home there before. Okay. So again, when we build all this out, We're doing the website, the email follow-up campaigns, the conversion sequence that you'll want to use, all of the postcards and the brochures and the market updates and all the things you need to utilize that way. We build all of that so it's done. You don't even have to mess with it. All you do, mail them out. It's already customized. It has everything on there. But again, keep in mind, this is not going to be a cartoon photo. As a matter of fact, I wish our template didn't have a cartoon. I wish it was like a real neighborhood entrance. But you can imagine if they get this in their mail and they see their neighborhood entrance and they see their website address, let's call it, johansenestateshomevalues.com, whatever that is. They're going to go there. You are going to get their information. You are going to build a big list of all of the homeowners in that area. And the great part about it is literally every other week they're getting this, which is what gets a huge flow of business coming in. You don't have a problem with expenses. What do you mean? How much does it cost to send? How much does it cost not to send? It costs you over $100,000 not to send. Decide if you can afford that. This is what we do. So this is an example of another piece that we use here, which again is just a find out how much your home is worth. We would put a QR code on there if necessary, whether it goes to a website, like the website, the domain name you see here, because they would rather scan it than type it in, or it could go to an individual video. But again, this is some of the stuff that we said. We got 26 pieces we're doing on this, plus the website, plus all the follow-up campaigns and all that. But I want this to today inspire you to put these types of things together for yourself. Let me show you a third one here, which is what I would call a neighborhood brochure. So it's customized based on you being the specialist in that area. And this is, Nicole, is this a 4-pager, I believe?
Yeah, so this is a 4-page document. It's set up as 11 by 17. And when you fold it in half, it makes it similar to a newsletter style with 4 pages. So what you'll see on
Kind of
your
like what
screen.
I send everybody in the newsletter every month, but this is just one 11 by 17 folded in half.
Yeah.
Yep. So again, it would have something with the neighborhood or individual house or the HOA office in the front or whatever it is. And it would be very much branded towards you and towards the neighborhood as the Johansson Estates real estate specialist. This can go out every door direct mail, but they're going to open it because it's related to their neighborhood. They want to know what their neighbors are up to and what's going on and all of that stuff. So this is a really cool template that you can use. The best part about this page right here, by the way, is when you put on all of the sales, and we had 2 agents at the real estate or at the retreat that were telling me they've had this happen to them. 2 agents had this happen to them here recently. They send this out. They start marketing to a neighborhood that they've never sold anything in. Within a month, maybe 2 months, they've got people calling them to sell their home. When they go out and meet with them, they're like, yeah, of course we would list with you. You sell everything in here. Well, what would make them think that you sell everything in here? It's that you put all of the home sales. They assume you did all these deals. The recently sold, the currently listed, and none of these are yours. As a matter of fact, you can have a disclaimer on there that shows that, right? But none of these are your deals, but they automatically assume that. And again, the other USP that we utilize, I'll sell your home 27 days or less, or I'll pay you $6,000. This would be if it were a $600,000 neighborhood, because we're not allowed to give unlicensed people money, but we're allowed to negotiate our commission. Let me read this to you in a way you would understand. I'll list your home at 7%. If it doesn't sell in 27 days, I'll reduce it to 6%. That's called a performance guarantee. And by the way, commissions are negotiable. Charge what you want. Do 6 down to 5. Do 5.5 down to 4.5. Do 12.5 down to 11. I don't care what you charge. It's a performance guarantee. If I sell it in 27 days, I deserve to earn a premium. If I can't, I'm average. So we have the little 1-page agreement that everybody signs. They know exactly how that works. And again, it sends them to the neighborhood value website. That's where this starts. We show them, of course, we'd have a map of the area and all of those things. We show them that the best way to find the wrong value for your house is to go online to these public sites that use a 2-second algorithm, including all the mansions in your neighborhood and the trailer home next door. They're using all of that to do an average. So if you want to find 5 values on your home, go to 5 different websites. All of them are wrong. How can there be 5 different values? They're wrong. You know what you need to do? You need to get with the area specialist that is inside these homes, that knows the value of the updates that you've done here. So again, all of these things that we're doing, this is the back of it here. Key questions to ask your real estate agent, all of them leaning towards you. We put all of this together. So now you have good looking, very high converting marketing pieces where you can break into a new market, a new neighborhood, and start closing lots and lots of business.
Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.